Ennead, the creation family of 9 gods. This is a prominent group in ancient Egyptian creation myths, centered around the god Atum and his descendants. The British Museum lists a selection of 35 gods and goddesses. Here are some notable ones featured in greater detail. Amit, a monster rather than a deity, part crocodile, lion, and hippopotamus. Known as the Devourer, she eats the hearts of those judged unworthy in the underworld, serving as a moral warning. Amun-Ra, originally part of another creation group, the Ogdod. Amun became a major god and was later merged with the sun god Ra as Amun-Ra, king of the gods, widely worshipped with a grand temple at Karnak. Anubis, a jackal-headed god of mummification, the dead, and the afterlife, gentle protector during burial rituals. Aten, the sun disk god, linked to the reign of Akhenaten. Aten was briefly elevated as the sole deity during his reign, later worship declined after his death. Atum, the creator god, depicted as a man wearing the double crown of Upper and Lower Egypt, sometimes linked to the evening sun, thought to journey through the underworld by night and be reborn at dawn. Bastet, cat-headed goddess of fertility, childbirth, joy and protection, depicted as a gentler counterpart to Sekhmet. Bez, dwarf-like, friendly and protective god of households, children, childbirth and entertainment, shown with a lion's mane and feathered headwear. 4 sons of Horus, guardian deities of the deceased's internal organs during mummification. Usually shown as mummified figures on canopic jars. Imseti, human-headed, protects the liver. Duarmutef, gel-headed, protects the stomach. Hapi, baboon-headed, protects the lungs. Kebesenuef, falcon-headed, protects the intestines. Geb, god of the earth and fertility, depicted lying with arms and legs stretched, representing the land. Married to Nut and father to Osiris, Isis, Seth and Nephthys. Hapi, god of the Nile's annual flooding, represented as a well-fed man with papyrus or lotus bringing prosperity through fertile lands. Hathor, goddess of love, music, dance, fertility and joy, also seen as a protector of women and visitors to the afterlife. Depicted as a cow or a woman with cow horns and a sun disk, revered from as early as the Old Kingdom, with her major temple located at Dendera. Associated with nurturing the pharaoh, a cow statue from Hatshepsut's mortuary temple emphasizes her protective maternal role. Horus. Horus is widely known as the falcon-headed sky god, symbolizing kingship. A powerful symbol, the Eye of Horus, represents protection and restoration. Isis, goddess of magic, motherhood and protection, also daughter of Geb and Nut. Khepri, depicted as a man with a scarab beetle's head, representing the rising sun and rebirth. Khnum, one of the earliest known deities, associated with the Nile cataract and revered as a creator god who molded humans from clay on a potter's wheel. Khonsu, the moon god, name meaning traveller, son of Amun and Mut, depicted as a youth with a lunar disk, sometimes falcon-headed, also played a role in marking time, featured in creation myths and early texts. Ma'at personifies truth, justice, harmony, law and cosmic order, daughter of Ra, often shown with an ostrich feather and scales, central to judgment of the dead, the foundational concept of Egyptian society, order against chaos, integral in religion and myth. Montu, a valiant war god, depicted as a falcon and sometimes a bull, symbolizing royal strength and conquest, worshipped in Upper Egypt, particularly Thebes and Hermonthis. Neith, ancient mother and warrior goddess, sometimes considered self-created. Emblems include the shield and crossed arrows or a weaving shuttle, considered creator and protectress of Ra and others. Nephthys, protective goddess associated with mourning and funerary rites, sibling of Osiris, Isis and Seth. Nun, primordial god of the chaotic waters from which creation arose. Depicted as a bearded man with blue or green skin, his waters gave birth to the sun god each dawn. Nut, goddess of the sky, depicted arching over Geb, mentioned as part of the Ennead structure but not described in detail on the summary excerpt, still part of the Ennead group. Osiris, god of the dead and the underworld, part of the next generation of the Ennead, son of Geb and Nut. Ta, creator god and patron of craftsmen, architects and artists. Hailing from Memphis, he shaped the world through thought and speech. Husband of Sekhmet, father of Nefertem. Ra, also Ra-Horakhti, supreme solar deity, ruler of sky, earth, and underworld. Worship center, Heliopolis, depicted with a sun disk. Ra-Horakhti is a syncretic form merging Ra with Horus of the horizons. Sekhmet, lioness goddess of war, destruction, plagues, and healing, considered the eye of Ra. Wife of Ptah and a powerful protector in Memphis, myth includes her rampage and pacification with red-dyed beer. Serket Selket, scorpion goddess who protected against venomous stings and guided the dead in the afterlife, a guardian deity from Lower Egypt, Wikipedia. Sesh, goddess of writing, measurement, knowledge, wisdom, and the scribe of the gods, often depicted with a star-topped headdress and leopard skin, Thoth's consort or daughter. Seth, god of chaos, storms, and disorder, another of Geb and Nut's children. Shu, god of air, one of Atum's children, along with Tefnut, gave rise to Geb and Nut. Sobek, you also mentioned Sobet, likely meaning Sobek. Crocodile god of the Nile, associated with strength, fertility, and protection. Depicted fully as a crocodile or as a man with a crocodile head. Taweret, protective goddess of childbirth and fertility, depicted as a bipedal hippopotamus with feline and crocodilian features. She guarded mothers and children and symbolized rejuvenation and nurturing water. Tefnut, goddess of moisture, Shu's twin and partner. Thoth, god of wisdom, writing, knowledge, magic, and the moon, depicted as an ibis-headed man or baboon, credited with inventing hieroglyphs and serving as the divine scribe.